Hey guys, welcome to Louise Cycling. And for today's vlog, I'll be attending the training program of Cadence Cycle Hub. Join me as I share my experience all throughout the ride. Okay, so let me begin with giving a little info about the training program of Cadence. The training program of Cadence is in line with its mission, which is to get more people on bikes and keep them there, and to also empower individuals to take control of their transportation, health, and sense of community. Anyone is welcome to join the Cadence Cycling Club. We are not only a group of cyclists, but a family where we can be comfortable with one another on and off the saddle. So to achieve its mission, Cadence created training programs. Training programs are on Wednesdays and Fridays. Training will usually be at the Arena and Vermosa, and ride out is at Curious Coffee, BF Homes. Usually, ride out is at 6:30 a.m. Then route is via Concha Cruz to Daang Hari. So if you want to skip to the actual training session, go to the timestamp because the next clips are me talking about my route going to Curious Coffee. So ayan, nagre-reklamo na ako because of the bumpy roads of the service road. Grabe, and fast vehicles also. So yeah, I can manage naman. Just be careful and stay aware. Okay, so moving forward, let's start with my usual route going to Curious Coffee at BF Homes, the usual meeting place for the training program. So I take the East Service Road because it's the fastest way going to BF Homes, but less safe. But I can manage. Just be aware of your surroundings and approaching vehicles. And there are external factors that I consider with my route going to training. Dawn time, it's dark, so of course I should bring my lights. The less visibility, yeah, of course, bring my lights and have it charged before riding out or the night before. And the bumpy and narrow roads, oh my god, grabe. Ito yung pinaka-ayoko sa service road specifically the East Service Road or even the West Service Road, grabe. So I'm running 25C tires, road bike. So the last thing that I hope that wouldn't happen is to get a puncture before the training program and early in the morning, diba? So stay safe lang palagi, ride safe, take it easy going to the destination. Better to be safe than sorry. So in this clip, I'm in Sukat and thankfully I have to worry less about the bumpy and narrow roads compared to the service road. The roads in Sukat are wide and paved well. So I was maintaining a good 30 kph. I hope you guys heard it in the video. I said it in the video, and though I still be careful with incoming vehicles and pedestrians crossing since Sukat is a main road, and considering the time, which is less visibility and it's dawn time. So okay, so in this clip I am at President's Avenue in BF Homes already. So we're near Curious Coffee, the meeting place. So let's get there, let's go. Morning po. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, guys. Today we're gonna train with Cadence Cycle Hub. Meetup is at Curious Coffee, BF Homes, and then we'll do laps at the Arena. See you there in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I'm here at Curious Coffee. Actually, marami kami na yun. We're around 12 all in all. So for today's training program, it's Friday. So the Arena 6 laps, and rest, and then going back Daang Reina downhill, Daang Hari, Concha Cruise. That's the cool down, and it will cap the training session. So we're here in Daang Hari on our way to Daang Reina. We're maintaining 30 kph following the program. So everyone is still in the peloton in this clip, but mamaya sisira yung peloton because you guys will see later. Oops, Sir Philip, ingat palagi. You guys will see Sir Philip recording some clips for his Instagram reels. He also has a YouTube channel. You guys can subscribe to Phil Cycle Life. Okay, so this part of the clip, nasisira na yung peloton. You see Ibes there on the right side, zooming so fast. That's like 20 to 40 in 3 seconds. While there, Migs on the left side, zooming also. 20 to 40 seconds, 3 seconds. While I'm zooming at 20 to 30 at 5 seconds. My apologies for the unstable clips. It's kind of shaky because I'm using the 360 mode of the GoPro, trying to test it out and see if the quality is okay. But I think it's better to go the other mode, the regular mode of the GoPro. The Garmin Varia of Sir Philip is very bright. Grabe, nagpa-flash siya. But yeah, maganda yung Garmin radar, the Garmin Varia to be specific. It detects incoming vehicles from around, I'm not sure how many meters away. But yeah, I think it's a good investment also for safety measures, for safety reasons. Actually, my dad also has the Garmin Varia, and based on my observation, it's not a gimmick. It really detects incoming vehicles from a certain amount of meters away. When the Varia detects incoming vehicles from the distance it covers, it flashes. And if there's no incoming vehicles, the Varia stays steady, doesn't flash. Okay, so we're here at Daang Reina right now. Okay, so we're here in the main peloton. And while I was editing this vlog, I remembered my first time when I went to training with Cadence. I was still using my green gravel bike. And yeah, I vlogged also that training session. You guys may watch that. I'll flash it here, and you guys may click the link in the description box. So the sun is rising here. I took off my shades. I took off my glasses and put on my shades because yung Garmin Varia talaga is flashing like crazy, nakakasilaw. But kidding aside, the sun is rising, so it's better to wear your shades before the sun rises completely, and to also protect your eyes from the wind and from the sun. Okay, so based on the training program, downhill side of Daang Reina, it's the recovery part, so we let it spin only to recover around 25 kph, and then gradually increase the speed by the time that we recovered. Recovery is important in doing intervals or laps. You know that it's better to recover in the downhill side of the course rather than the uphill side of the course. I used to think that it's the opposite way around. It's better to recover in the uphill side. But what's the point of training if you're recovering on the uphill side? So I used to think that before, but now I realize that going or putting more effort in the uphill side of the course in your training is really better and efficient to get stronger. And to recover naman, it's better to recover in the downhill rather than uphill. Okay, so in this lap, I'm not sure what lap is this, but you're increasing the intensity and the speed. So yeah, this is the uphill part of the Angrena. As you guys can see, you may refer to my cyclo computer at the bottom part of this clip. There. Right now, 31.5, 32.8. Going back, I remembered the first time I trained with Cadence, as I said a while ago. And yeah, I was still using my green gravel bike. I wasn't able to keep up with them the first time. But today, I was able to keep up and maintain a good speed and finish the training program in the main peloton. There are some members here with a gravel bike like Sir Anton and more who can still keep up with the main peloton. So grabe ang lalakas. I kinda miss a gravel bike, to be honest. I want a second bike and it will be a gravel bike. I want to go light trails, gravel, and enjoying the scenery away from the busy city, no?
Yeah.
Busy city, busy roads, hectic roads, traffic, and stressful environment, pollution. That's one of the disadvantage of having or being in that discipline, which is road discipline, road bike. While in a gravel bike, you get to enjoy the trails, the light trails, the gravel, and the beautiful sceneries. Basically, you're one with nature then when you're using a gravel bike. No? Like, I mean, when you're using a gravel bike, specifically, you're in that discipline. You're doing gravel courses, ganyan. So, I wish that sooner or later, I'll get a second bike, which is a gravel bike, and join the Cadence Dirt Division, because Cadence also has a Dirt Division. And once I get my second bike, I can join, and we'll see, because dirt trail trading yan I think it's heavy trails, and most of them use MTB, mountain bike. So it's a different discipline, but no stereotype naman. Ayan, recover muna, kwentuhan para mawala din sa isip yung pagod, diba? Ayan. Sarap mag-group ride, no? Tapos nagte-training pa kayo, usap, ganyan. You get that sense na nasa community ka, na cycling community. Hydration and nutrition is important in doing training and endurance rides. So always remember to drink water and eat snacks. You may also eat snacks even during your bike ride, like power gels or even some energy bars, Nutri-Bar, Fit Bar, and more. I remember David. David is my friend. He's usually in my vlog, and I usually bike with him. You guys can watch my vlog to see him. And I remember him giving me gummy worms, and then he said, "Bro, take this gummy worms. It helps in recovering and to help the fatigue in muscles, right? To help recover you from the fatigue in muscles." And yes, it really does. So what I'm saying is glucose or sugar helps in delaying the feeling of fatigue. So it really helps. And just a pro tip, So at the end of the training session, I asked Mix if it's okay to off the saddle or stand up off the saddle during the laps, and he said no, it's not, because you will be exerting more effort, which is true, and then you'll get tired easily. Because I noticed that I got tired by the fifth lap, and I wasn't able to keep up with the main peloton, sila Sir Philip and Ives, because I stood up off the saddle, which is mali nga talaga. In terms of racing, it's all about strategy for you to be able to execute and to be able to keep up with the main peloton, and the ultimate goal is to win, no? So cycling is a very competitive sport in terms of like the pro players and the strategy and more factors. So here I'm behind Zach, and at Zach's front, that's Kat. We have the same bike, Kat and me, like exactly the same model. We're TCR gangs. Actually, the team bike, if you may call the team bike of Cadence, is Ridley, and the secondary bike is, I don't know, Giant. Actually, there are like 5 of us here in Cadence who are using Giant, so it's cool to have some Giant users here in Cadence. As I said, I was using the 360 mode of the GoPro. It drained the battery and it uses a lot of storage, so I wasn't able to record some clips during the laps. Sad. In this clip, we're having coffee, resting, and training session, or the training program is done. While in this clip, me and Migs are heading home, and we're having a good cool down session here. We're maintaining a good pace. Ayan. So you guys may watch the remaining clips here, but I think that's it for me. Thank you for watching today's vlog. I hope you guys learned something, or you got something useful out of this. Please like and subscribe. Thank you again. Till the next one. Bye.
Ano naman?